Hello fellow academics and welcome back to Beeftorio, where we're in the process of expanding our transportation network and still dealing with all the stuff we've been dealing since basically the beginning. Not enough trees. Not enough logs. Sorry, we do have enough trees technically, but they take a while to grow. So not the greatest for us. We're also still in a drought. 5 more days to go. Not entirely sure. Actually, I am sure why this is kind of emptier, because obviously I'm pumping it all over. Whereas here, I'm only pumping into it. Huh. Alright, so that mystery is solved. Okay, not enough bots. So we're swapping you out for beavers. So we definitely have enough haulers going. I guess we could also do that here. Any injury chance here? Doesn't quite look like it. And we are running lower on paper. But yeah, no particular rush in getting that sorted. Ultimately, we are building our way towards enough material so we can build that final monument. We're getting there, to be honest. Where are our gears? We have the 2,000 gears. We have 1,300 treated planks and 1,100 metal blocks. So the treated planks are currently still the bottleneck, which is also a result of us needing more planks. Of course we need more planks. Oh, good. But they have put that zipline station back in. It is also fully connected around. Now we still need to, let's actually prioritize this one over the others. Because we will need to also still figure out where we're going to place this zipline station. But I think what we're going to do, I guess it's okay if they run around the corner if they have to. So let's keep it simple for once. I haven't kept it simple in a while. Put a zipline station there. Add the connection to this one. And then we're also still in the process of rearranging the zipline stations here. What do I have currently selected? Oh, this one. Yeah, you don't need to go on the highest priority. But it would be good to get the planks in here. Not the planks. The platforms in here. So we can go ahead and make that connection through there instead. All right. You are not really connected anywhere. I guess I could add a second connection. I can't add the second connection here. Right. You are nicely connected there. You're nicely connected up there. And we could put a zipline pylon in. Get around the corner there. Not quite convinced. All right. However, we can remove you. And that means we can also remove you. Everyone seems to have landed somewhere. Oh, sorry, I paused. Was a bit too used to that. Highest priority on you. And then we're connecting this zipline station back up. Too far. Really? A bit shocked. I am a bit shocked. All right. I guess this is what happens when you don't give yourself enough space. Okay, so let's put a double platform over here and we're putting actually 2 in. Because if we are going to put pylons in there, why not add 2 pylons as we go? You can, nope, I don't actually want you to be connected over here. There we go, you can connect through there. And then we add the connection to you and then to you. All right. A little bit better. But still crazy. We built this way too tight. All right. Nonetheless, all of the stuff is in here. So we should be able to put the last zipline station in, and I'm really hoping... Yep, we can make this connection. Interesting though. Looks a bit strange. And again, technically we don't need this one. Should we then remove it? Can't get all the required... Okay. Right. The planks. Planks are, of course, still an issue because we haven't solved the plank stuff yet. All right. But things are coming along. You also need... What do you need? Planks. Yeah, you're not that high a priority. Wood production still going okay. Still not great, but okay. We do have a ton of chestnut trees now. Which I hope means... Spider dog. We do have a ton of grilled chestnuts. That is good. Now grilled potatoes, carrots, and berries. Do we even have storage for... No, definitely not grilled chestnuts. Definitely not for pastries. Where are we storing the bread? We're making the bread here. Where are we storing the bread? Huh. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Wheat flour to wheat? Nowhere. We don't have any storage for any of our foods. Oh man. All right. So, grilled chestnuts, bread, maple pastries, crackers. What else? Let's put these in for now. Gonna make sure that connection is up and running here. Also need to put a path in underneath there. Just to there. And then we add... Actually, yeah, still need that anyways. Because we need a staircase here. We can add another staircase there. Yeah, don't actually need that. Alright, you sir are gonna store some bread. You are gonna store... We have carrots, cattails. Cattail crackers. You're gonna store grilled chestnuts. You then have the potatoes. The grilled spider dog, which I don't think we're storing anywhere. You're gonna store the maple pastries. Sunflower seeds, I wonder where we're storing those. Carrots, berries, grilled potatoes. Maybe we're also not storing... Yeah, they're also just stored in the farmhouses. Crazy. All right. So one more medium warehouse. You're going to store the sunflower seeds. And the grilled spatter dog. We're making that actually somewhere here. Obviously, not you. 58. 58, so we don't have the storage for the grilled spatter dogs either. Which means we should, well, obviously build it. In case you wondered. Alright. Let's see. Can we put... We cannot put the single platform over there. However, maybe this works and this works. So we place you here. Then we're adding more platforms this way. Will allow us to bring this over there. And then put in one more warehouse for the grilled spatter dog. All right. With that included, need to make sure we actually get up there. Technically, we don't need the ones in the back, and if we don't need them, we shouldn't build them. I'm gonna leave this up here for now, just in case we want to expand our path over there. Unconnected buildings too. I guess that makes sense. Also, our wood production coming along. Not that much better than before. You guys are all just dried out. 4.6 days, which means, yep, the regular water should be coming back any minute now. And you should actually tip over here pretty fast as well. Good. All right. What's the water? Oh, that water level sank quite a bit as well. Let's see how much we can fill this up. Still need a ton more. I guess you are putting in the planks here. I'm hoping. There are only 2 missing. Just wrap it up, guys. Oh, they have actually put in the connecting pieces here. Look at that, sunflower seeds. Almost completely full. Cattail crackers could use some more. But overall, not too bad. Good. This connection is in as well. It's too far from... Okay. I'll add these. All right. Those planks are coming in as well. Means we're getting there pretty fast. Should also high prioritize this now. Oh. You can't high prioritize this because the stuff underneath is all missing. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Now, what I want to check out underneath here. The water is flowing in this direction. Awesome. You're also still open. What if I set you to close below a contamination of 1%? Set you to auto. Which means all the water should actually be flowing out this way now. Looks like it's doing that. It's coming up here. I don't see any bubbles, but I'm just assuming it's filling this area up. All right. You're pumping water over. Yep, you are. This is flowing over now. Good. So we should be getting this up to speed pretty fast. All right. With that little distraction, one more plank. We are now fully connected with our city center, which actually looks quite nice. Well, don't know if it looks nice. It looks a little bit chaotic. But, you know, I'll take it. We do also have a bit more space here now that we're not going to use. So let's go ahead. Well, first of all, mark the ones in the back here to be cut down. And then we're just going to add trees all around here because cannot have enough oaks apparently. So that food area will be covered in shade. Well, some of the year when the trees aren't missing. All right. Food is climbing up. Water is still steady. All of that is good. We're a little bit low on bots. Our bots keep breaking down. Odd limbs that we're short of, apparently. Limbs. Heads. Chassis. Let's just add a few more limbs. Bot limbs. Big importance. Bot factory right there. Here we go. And then we're making sure there is a path over this way. All right. Set you to be run by a bot. Set you up to be done dealing with limbs. Apparently now we're getting a good amount of planks in, because look how fast they're building all of this. Still not entirely sure why there's a gap here. Or why I haven't closed it yet. I guess it's all right. So maple pastries actually do need more of the wheat flour. And we're a bit short of wheat. Do we have... We probably now have also plenty of carrots. I don't know if they've ever harvested the ones down here. So what we're gonna do relatively quickly is mark all of these for deconstruction. Set all of this up to be wheat. Look at how many beavers there are running around. Beavers and beaver bots, I should say. There we go. That will create another area for wheat for us. Do we need as many potatoes? I don't think we need as many potatoes either. So let's make a little bit more space for wheat. Not too much, I would say. That should kind of do it. And let's see, you can go too further in the back. I think to here. Yep, that looks good. Because that will allow us to put in... Oh. Maybe that was the issue. Slightly higher priority. Now we're also kind of running low on wheat. Right. Which means I'm now finally going to fill this up, adding a bit more wheat to that area. Cattail flour, yeah, it's not like we're in excess of wheat. So maybe with that added production capability will be okay in terms of the flour. And then our maple pastries should be building up a little bit faster. All right. So the next thing that we need to figure out, I set this out to be beautiful and everything, but it looks super messy now. I guess that's all right. All right, still filling up. Bad tide approaching already, which I think means we're not quickly gonna get there with filling this area up. Only 2.9 days for regular season. Kind of a bummer. All right, let's add another bot in here so we can speed up the limp production. Both of you are still doing okay. I will actually set you guys on highest priority. All of you. Because our bots should make sure there are more bots to come. Otherwise, we'll be in big trouble. I guess we could just set you to be all regular beavers. Battery smooth. Yeah, I mean, we can relatively quickly free up more bots. Beavers, why are you injured? Oh. I'm hoping you'll be alright, mate. Look at that. Grilled spatter, dogfall, 2,400 food. Not that we need the extra food, but it is kind of nice. We just have it. Right. Couple more things. Just to reduce the travel time, I'm hoping. Actually, do we need to do that? There's currently no area here or close by to our central square with water. So let's go ahead and actually just place another large water storage in there. There we go. Set you to water. They are building this pretty quickly now. And yeah, our planks are going up, which means the rest of our production should also increase by a good amount. The next thing that we need to figure out, though, is where we're gonna place our largest monument, which is humongous. Oh, you could place it in the middle here. Or technically somewhere over this way. What if we add it on top of that? Yeah, the zip lines are a little bit in the way. Yeah, maybe here is the best place. Oh, you're already tipping over. Nice. Still don't think we're gonna fill this up properly, but I guess that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and again, because we have all the soil, start prepping that area for our biggest monument. Gonna make the space here. Where would you want to connect in? Zipline stations are here, I guess. Or we move all of these. Which, honestly, I don't hate. We add both hauling posts down here. Set you to the highest priority. We can remove those hauling posts there. We do have a ton of builders, but I guess we want to keep the ton of builders for when we're... Wait, why no power? You're not connected? You're not flowing over yet. That is why we don't have power yet. Okay. Okay. Got it. Makes sense. Nothing we can do about for now. Alright. Also want to high prioritize this area right there. Need to set you to the max. Bobbing about. Yep. You only quickly showed up before you decided to not work anymore. District center, another hauling post right there. Nope. Regular beavers. Construction, highest priority. All right. So we're also going to destroy here 5 building huts. Builders' huts, not building huts. Where will we put 5 builders' huts? I guess we have a little bit of extra space here. So that would be enough for none. All right. This will be enough for 1. This will be the second one. And this could be the third one. And we don't actually need that power connection on the top. So this way we can put 3 of them in there already. One thing that I've just noticed, this wasn't even connected. All right. So not hauling posts. We want to put in 1, 2, 3 builder huts. Also gonna make sure 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are actually run by bots. 3 and 4. And now we're just gonna remove all of these. All right. All right. We also don't need you anymore. Good. And that should give us a ton of space for building the last monument. I am hoping. Also just going to straighten this area out. And then fill this part up as well. All right. What is our stat looking like? Contemplation spots, we don't have enough. Books kind of still coming in, I guess. Bad tide started. Slow, slow, slow. I want to make sure that this down here is working. All right, all of that is floating out in this direction. Good. No bad water is coming out here. I guess you're still set to closed, which means I should be expecting where's the bad water? What happened? All right, you're currently contamination 38%. So you are open. I guess I will just open you guys up. Because you are always closed and you should only pump the bad water out straight during a bad tide. Is this correct now? Yep, bad water is coming out here now. Platform. I would hope that I have... Yeah, I think I must have the contamination barrier underneath. That looks a bit scary though. I completely forgot about all of that. And again, not that it needs to be done. Wait. Oh, good. Good. Impermeable floors are all over the place. Good, good, good. All right. They have already put everything in here. Let me put the path in. And then remove the other one and replace it with soil. The soil is in here. There we go. And then we're just gonna make this a little bit nicer. A few more paths up there. All right, removing you. Actually removing all the paths up here. And then we have enough space right there to plant the earth repopulator. But I'm not going to place it down right now. I'm so glad we're finally making a good amount of power though. Even without a ton from our windmills. We should actually make a ton for our windmills. This is such a rough game this time with the power. Crazy. Right, anyways, I'm gonna call this an episode, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.